EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Texans and the Jags, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
A short throw to Ingram, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Texans first down.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Texans will take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But whatever they were trying to call, Chad Muma had it read from the start, getting behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Stroud working out of the gun. This one left side caught by Collins. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. Ooh, with a juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that last throw, not going to account for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That finds the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10.
Yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Talking about this before the game, this one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say a nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shot. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. And on any runner in recent memory. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Big tight end. And he's going to have another first. As the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20. Inside the 20. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the one.
Like that one, 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, and this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And he's up across the 25. To march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the
Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. For him, that good for 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll take it down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they will eventually get him down. Second and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Now as he sends this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense and running back see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. Stroud out of the gun here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stroud will look to throw once more. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Here now a 3rd down and 8. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Mario Douglas, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Jordan Love, sharp in the victory, as his guys double up their records at 8-4 on the year. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
First down, Houston.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On play action, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And 4 at the 8-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon.
Taken down at the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he checks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Under.
Mixing up the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan.
From 21 yards away.
And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Thomas has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lawrence will throw. Connects with Duvernay.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first and goal. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud to throw it. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Stroud.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now first and goal. Stroud looking to change the play.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Mixon
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stroud.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
A handoff for Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just 1 yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Stroud.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Off to Thomas on the left side.
Holding. Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 13 yards there offsets some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Red on red.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.